that this stuff is the real deal. So this is some of you want like more advanced stuff because people are like, oh, some of the stuff you say I've heard before. And my answer, if that's you that says that kind of stuff, it's not what you know, it's what you do. So if you think you're too smart, I'm just going to be like, show me how you put it into action. But for those of you who genuinely are already on your way, I'll kind of show you some stuff that I think is more advanced. So we'll call this 1 mil. You could also call it 1 billion if you're really ambitious. How do you get a billion? And so I was alluding to this earlier. You've got, I'll draw like a little mind map, you know? So like here's you. You've got the next big idea. You've got the next Snapchat. You've got the next Netflix. There's a good book called The Self-Made Billionaire by this Cohen guy, and he calls it the blockbuster idea. So an idea that can break out. Like Zuckerberg went from 4 people on the Facebook to then he dominated 60% of his school, Harvard. Then he jumped to all universities, and he had about 60% market share. And then he went up to, now they just passed 1 billion customers, and almost everybody, you know, Facebook is like definitely an example of a blockbuster idea. So here's you now, and it's like most people don't understand that it's this progression, but it's not that linear, and that's the problem. Like the progression that most people think. This, by the way, is the difference between a plan and a strategy. Most people have a plan at best, but they don't have a strategy. I was just reading this book, The Liberator by Kershaw, about General Felix. And these guys, he had 75,000 of his men killed in one battle in Italy. And this dude was a tough dude. And even though he had this high casualty rate, as we know, the Allies won the war. And it's because the Allies had out-strategized Adolf Hitler. So Hitler and the Germans were good at strategy, but a plan is like linear. We're going to take this, we're going to do this, this, and this. And the best laid plans of men, as the famous poem goes, you know, they don't work out. So strategy is like A-B plans. This happens. If it doesn't work, you move to this subset. You've got these reinforcements come in. And I was talking about